you all. So RFK put out this interesting video about stopping this very dangerous treaty from the super corrupt WHO. And he talks about how it threatens sovereignty and people have to comply with it, and Biden's going to sign it, and we cannot let it be, and we still have the power to stop it. And in the comments section, people are just eating this up. Like, we must share the video, and we must vote, and all this stuff. One thing he does do in the video is he encourages people do their own research, and that is exactly what I did. So RFK has been known to spout conspiracy theories in the past. He's done it twice now in his YouTube videos. This might be the third time. Once he fell for Russian propaganda, another time he fell for propaganda from the CCP, and this time, which propaganda will it be from? Or who will have funded this? So let's go find out. And RFK is known to be a conspiracy theorist. He does a lot of great things. A lot of his videos are good, but every once in a while, his conspiracy theories just sort of creep through, and this is probably another case of that. So if we look at this, this is from Human Rights Org, and what they're really talking about here is that the treaty doesn't really do anything. It's more of a recommendation. Nobody's required to comply. It doesn't protect human rights. And if a government makes a law, they can just ignore the treaty altogether. So really, this treaty is kind of doing the exact opposite of what RFK is saying here. It doesn't force governments to do anything while also making governments look good. Hooray, we are stopping pandemics and working together, but we're not actually doing anything. A normal treaty. You think of all the treaties about global warming, and they're kind of the same thing. They try to look good on paper, but they don't actually require anything happen, and no governments do anything as a result. So this is really the same sort of deal. And so RFK talks about this talking point, losing sovereignty. And there's another thing, sovereignty. So there's this fear about sovereignty, must not infringe on pandemic sovereignty. And here you can actually see where the message is coming from, and it's from the Heritage Foundation. And this started quite a while ago. June 27th, 2022 is when they started putting this message out. And if you're wondering who the Heritage Foundation is, they are funded. They are a part of the state policy network here and financed by the Koch brothers. So that's who they are. RFK mentioned fighting against the Billionaire Davos Club, and here he is putting out propaganda from the literal Billionaire Davos Club. So I genuinely believe that he believes this. He has fallen for propaganda plenty of times in the past, and he thinks this is a crisis. I mean, this is pretty terrifying, right? This kind of messaging that we're going to lose our sovereignty and the WHO will be like a new world order and things, and RFK eats this kind of stuff up. He has in the past, he'll probably continue to do so. But I think perhaps he should fact check things before he posts and talks about them. There is another candidate that kind of does the exact same thing. If you remember, I'm hearing from all the Facebook posts, which famously came from Russian troll farms, that caused Trump to echo Kremlin rhetoric that he genuinely believed and didn't realize where it was coming from. This is the same sort of deal. This time it happens to be the Koch brothers or Koch brother. I haven't kept up in like the last 9 years, maybe no Koch brother at all. But yes. So I would say don't fall for this kind of propaganda, and always fact check and research no matter who is saying it, especially RFK, because this isn't the first time he has fallen for this kind of propaganda. So yeah, be informed and be great.